You know, you get to meet the guys firsthand, and you know him better than anybody, but Tre Roberson is a very nice young man, very, very respectable young guy, great talent. What are your thoughts on him? What does he bring to the field in your estimation?
Well, he's actually one of the truest athletes you'll ever meet. I mean, he plays all sports. He was a quarterback. He's fast. He's agile. I played basketball at my kid's school with him in Springbank this year. He's dunking. He's doing everything. What I do find, though, is he's got this work ethic, and he is down to earth. He knows he's good, but he's a humble man. He takes care of his family. He's got a great start to the season. And now he's just got to build on that and see what other teams will try to do to him. I mean, I don't think once you've had success, teams will attack you differently, so Tre's going to have to adjust a bit.
Tre Roberson, our player profile tonight. Brought to you by Truman Insurance. Community driven, always honest, always reliable, always there. Often in life, we find ourselves doing things that we have to stop and ask ourselves, where did that come from? What makes me good at what I do? Where did I learn to play the game? And where did these God-given talents come from? For the Stampeders cornerback, Tre Roberson, part of his answer may be genetics from his mother's side. The kid was made to play football, no doubt about it. Know his family tree, and it'll help you understand where some of these abilities come from. You see, his grandfather is Larry Highbaugh of the Edmonton Eskimos dynasty years, one of the best corners to ever play the game. He was fast, he was confident, and he was talented. And he was part of those 6 Grey Cup rings the Eskimos won. So the skill runs in the family.
To catch him, I got a long way to go. 66 interceptions, 6 Grey Cups, you know, just everything that he had did for the game. I mean, it's amazing. And I mean, if I'm even half of what it was, then I'll be a pretty good player.
Tre is in all essence chasing a ghost, perhaps trying to live up to his grandpa's expectations. He never got to see him play live, but he has seen video on the internet and he has heard about his legendary status. But before Larry Highbaugh died 2 years ago, he did have plenty to offer his grandson on how to play the game.
I mean, he was fast, and once I seen that he was matching the best receiver and following him around, you know, that was impressive. And you know, there's not a lot of DBs that can do that. You got to have good discipline to do that type of stuff. Speed, you got to have confidence. You know, that's the most important thing as a DB. You got to have confidence in your game and your skill, and everything will work out. So he was always fun, even before he passed, right before he passed, literally making jokes. I call him and he's making jokes about me. So everything is fun. It's football. We're getting paid to play football. Like, right. What better job? I mean, can you have for an athlete that loves the game of football? So I mean, I'm excited to be here. That's it.
Roberson, in only his 2nd season, is trying to earn the reputation as a shutdown cornerback. He leads the league in interceptions and already has as many as the leader had last year. Sooner or later, opposing teams will stop throwing his way.
And I take that with pride. You know, I love those matchups against big-time guys. And I always say it's the offensive coordinator. I'm not playing against the receiver. I'm playing against the offensive coordinator, because at the end of the day, those receivers have to run the routes that the offensive coordinator calls. The quarterback has to throw them the ball. So if you can't do that, then, I mean, it's not that hard.
In college, Roberson played quarterback. In fact, he was pretty darn good. But to play pro, he had to make the transition to play cornerback.
Playing quarterback, it helped me learn the game. You know, I know a lot more about the game than your average DB. I know what the offense is going to be doing. I know what they want to do in certain situations. I know quarterback reads. I know how to read every single route combination that there is in, because I ran those combinations. So I help the DBs out a lot with those reads also, and it just makes the game slower.
He has a better idea what a quarterback may be looking to do, what his tendencies are, and what he's looking for, simply because he played that position. brought to you by Truman Insurance. Community driven, always honest, always reliable, always there.